All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahshua, Habakakadash, double honors to the apostles, great millstone, salutations to the elect, which you ought to be. Shabbat Hawaii. Got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who got ashamed of looking like heathens. The spirit of witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. In the name of the Heavenly Father, is Yahweh, who the word only calls Jehovah, God, Yahweh. In the name of the Heavenly Son, is Yahweh Shai, who the word only calls Jesus Christ, who is the priest of Yeshua. I got a quick lesson. Any of the preachers come out, you already know the Holy Spirit, why you believe it or not. And as you can see and stuff, there's a lot of judgments that's increasing. You know what I'm saying? And you already know and stuff, American stuff is sensitive as fuck. So guess what's happening and stuff? This word and stuff is being unwelcome. You know what I'm saying? Which means that it's gonna come to a stop. And you got individuals, oh, we're gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make you stop it, whatnot. Well, guess what? That's for your downfall if you're an Israelite. You see, because a lot of people who are against this word and whatnot and stuff, hey, they showing they showing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Right? So this Amos chapter 8 verse 11, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshua." It says that I will send a famine in the land. It says not a famine of bread nor a thirst for water, which that's going to come as well. It says, but of hearing the words of the Lord. You see, because what's that song? Uh, no, not a song and stuff, but pretty much what it says, that saying and stuff, you don't know what you got until it's gone. That's what it's going to be. Because not all of us, most like, not all of us and stuff are, why do they lock us up in jail and whatnot and stuff, put us in prison and whatnot, like scripture says and whatnot and stuff. Scripture says, beware of evil men. Most of those evil men and stuff are going to be the ones who's going to be looking for this word. And it's going to be a lot of these women as well. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right. So it says, and even children, second Esdras, even though it says, the virgins, you know what I'm saying, but that's not going to, it ain't just going to be no female and stuff who's not going to, it's not just going to be a female of a young age and stuff who's not going to have any helpers. It's going to be men like that as well. I mean, little boys like that too. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right. So it says, but of hearing the words of the Lord, so they ain't going to get this. It's gonna be just like the movie Book of Eli. The reason why Eli and stuff was so special and stuff is because he had the book. But guess what? The book, the Bible, he had the Bible and stuff, and and the knowledge that was in it and stuff. But it was written in Braille. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't. You know, it was written in Braille. You see, it was written in Braille, and it wasn't for him to get it. It was for old girl and stuff that he was punishing. You know what I'm saying? Right? So the Lord's finna cut it off and whatnot and stuff. And what happened at the end of the movie is that people was going crazy. Well, look what's happening now. You see. So it says, verse 11. It says, well, verse 12. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea. It says, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Bashmi Shai and shall not find it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, we found ourselves a Bible and stuff. But guess what? You're not going to be able to measure time, measure the time diligence within itself. You know what I'm saying? And Jacob's trouble is most definitely on its way and stuff. Well, Jacob's trouble is here already, but it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. When I say that it's here, it's in other places and stuff, and you can see how it's going to be developing. You know what I'm saying, right? And it's here too. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, that stuff's gonna get crazy. You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna be looking for the right way. But the right way and stuff is gonna be taken out because guess what? It shows you not just as being part of prophecy is, well, no, it is a part of prophecy and stuff. But guess what's being seen? Motherfuckers don't want to hear it. So therefore, they don't need it. And then guess what? Or when it's taken away and stuff, then that's when they're gonna need it, right? So a lot of brothers and stuff, guess what? We're not just going to be in prison. We're not just going to be in jail. We're not just going to be in the female camp and whatnot and stuff. Some of us are going to be on the run, and some of us are going to be in hiding. You see, right? And the Lord's going to be working His miracles and stuff upon us. You know what I'm saying? But these other people, He ain't working it upon them. And you see it now. So this is This is second, this is second Esdras, chapter 5. Second Esdras 5, and I started 1. It says, nevertheless, second Esdras 5, 1 in Apocrypha. It says, nevertheless, has come in the tokens. Tokens means are signs. You know what I'm saying? Right? It says, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. And people are dying, right? And being engulfed by wickedness. They're dying spiritually and physically. It says, and the way of truth shall be hidden. It says, because the truth hurts. Hebrews 4 and 12. You see, double-edged sword. And it's cutting these people, cutting their feelings, hurting their feelings. That's why they want it gone so bad. You see, they trying to come in a crafty way, freedom of speech. They calling more things and stuff, hate speech, and this, that, and the third and stuff. And it's like, because it's against their agenda. It's against their belly, you see, meaning their flesh. It says, and the land shall be barren of faith, because a lot of people are going to quit, right? It says, verse 2, it says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest. It says, or that thou hast heard long ago. Why? Because the way they're already burning Bibles, they're removing them from the shelves, and then the ones and stuff who know the scriptures and stuff, they're seeking to attack to put them away so it can't be heard of, right? Right? So I'm gonna skip down. This is uh verse 9. It says, and salt water shall be found in sweet, and that's pretty much talking about you gonna have individuals out here and stuff who got uh 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 who gonna know some of the doctrine, then gonna be winging the rest of it, creating shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, and the thing is that, you know, that's gonna be like you gonna pretty much have probably Israelite camps and stuff more likely paid off, and they're going to be sitting up here. They're going to be sitting up here, probably throwing out there, you Israel, this, that, and the third, and whatnot and stuff. But then they're still promoting the world and stuff. You see, you know, you know, salt waters shall be found in sweet, meaning it's going to be true doctrine and false doctrine and stuff mingled together. And it says, and all friends shall. I mean, and where is that doctrine and stuff coming from? Stuff, from a person. So more than likely and stuff, like a lot of these pastors and whatnot and stuff in the churches, they sit up here and they's probably pushing more Israel and stuff, this, that, and third, but they still got to push that worldly agenda and stuff so they can stay within their positions. So it's going to be sweet, salt waters salt waters found in sweet, and we know that the word and stuff is also metaphorically referred to as water. You see, right? So you're gonna have people and stuff who got a little bit of doctrine, and then they giving out false doctrine and stuff as well. You see. So it says, and salt water shall be found in sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. It says, because people are not going to be on the same accord for the times that are coming, and people are going to get pushed. The spirit's going to be pressed with pressure and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? According to uh, uh, the agenda of Esau Edom, the full blood and spirit Caucasian. And guess what? Just because you look Caucasian doesn't mean that you are not an Israelite. It says, then shall wit hide itself. And what is that wit? The way of the Bible, understanding. It says, hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. We're gonna keep it to ourselves because the time that we're coming in and stuff is gonna be dangerous. What it says in Proverbs 22 and 3, it says, a wise man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. You know what I'm saying? Right? When Yahushua and the apostles stuff was in imminent danger and whatnot and stuff, they wasn't sitting up here we are. You know, I ain't scared. I ain't scared. It ain't about being scared. It's about being wise. You know what I'm saying? So in them times when it's martial law, when it's hectic out here and stuff, and the Lord pulls back his prophets and whatnot and stuff, you ain't gonna see us out there, and you ain't gonna see us doing videos. You ain't gonna see us doing videos. You know, anybody out there, well, we gonna start it early for you and stuff. You ain't none of his. Fuck is you talking about? You see? And it says, verse 10, it says, and shall be sought of many, because people are gonna look for it when it's gone. You know, we got scoffers. Most of the scoffers, they're gonna be talking their shit. And and Apostle Rakai, he said it himself in one of his shows and his sit downs. He said, really, they be trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the way they be doing it, instead of just getting information, it's like shit. Just sit there and stuff like everybody else, and learn like everybody else. What you talking shit for? You know what I'm saying, right? Salaki for the harsh language. You know, it's like it's another way. You know, it's like you know. Anyways, it says verse 5 and 10. It says, and shall be sought with many. It says, and yet not be found. It says, then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. One land also shall ask another, and the land is the people, and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? It says, and it shall say no. Verse 12, it says, at the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. So you're going to have individuals and stuff that are going to be, it's like, they're going to try to study. It's like, oh, this, that, and the third and stuff. And it's going to be like, well, you wasted all your time with other shit. You know what I'm saying? So now look at you getting ready instead of being ready. You see? You know? And that's gonna be a lot of people, man. That's gonna be a lot of people. This is this is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 26. And it says, and I will make verse 25, but thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them. It says, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth. Try to speak clearly and stuff while you keep your tongue on the top of your talk on the roof of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Right? Can't speak clearly, can't hear. Right? It says that thou shalt be dumb. Right? And that word dumb, uh, alum, and it means to tie the fast, hence of the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Tongue tied. Somebody tongue tied, you can't understand what they fucking talking about. It says put to silence, and that's what a lot of people think. A lot of what is it? A lot of people are John 16:2. They think they doing the Most High service and stuff by putting you to death. You know what I'm saying? And why would that be? Is because they don't want to hear what you got to say. You see, right? And it said because a lot of people look at this as entertainment, and it's like like the alphabet people, the LGBTQ plus, right? The thing is that they could call in on the show and be like, oh, we're gonna uh, we're gonna do this and do that and stuff, or get your show canceled and whatnot and stuff because we think you being homophobic and whatnot and stuff because it ain't no homosexual characters within your show and stuff that we like. You ain't doing this when it come down to the Lord. The Lord's just gonna get rid of your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? You see, either he gonna kill you, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, you know what I'm saying, or keep you in that dead state, you know, or you know, he either gonna kill you or keep you in that dead state. You see, you ain't finna complain to the Lord. Oh, he. I don't like his delivery and whatnot. But guess what? There's individuals and stuff who delivery is more smoother and it has less harsh words and whatnot and stuff. And depending on what they talking about and stuff, you still be tripping. You know, Scripture says that the Lord was that Yahweh Shai is a austere man. You know what I'm saying? And John 14 and 9 and stuff, 14 and 9, yeah, 14 and 9. is a like father like son scripture. You see, you know, and Yahusha came straight up. He came straight up. So imagine all this, so being straight up is enough. No matter what the delivery is, being straight up is enough. What's that old saying? When keeping it real goes wrong, you see, So that's how you know we amongst the sensitives. It's fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we're giving you truth. We're not aggravating you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to come to us. You don't have to listen. You know what I'm saying? You can pay whatever attention and stuff it is that you want to pay attention to and stuff that's outside this word. You don't have to listen to us. You can go listen to somebody and stuff who got smooth speak. You know what I'm saying? You know, who want to prophesy the seats and whatnot and stuff. You can go to them. You know, you know. But hey, the Lord finna pull back the ones who have the real that have the true understanding. So Ezekiel 3:26, it says, "And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb," right? Silent. It says, "And shalt not be to them a reprover," right? And what is a reprover? To give correction, yachak. You see, right? Correction, and it says, meaning they're not going to be warned anymore. They ain't going to be warned anymore. It says, "For they are a rebellious house." So we're not gonna. So the obligation of teaching you people is gonna be done. You know what I'm saying? Some of you all, oh, you gonna be in your ass gonna be in some of you all. We gonna make you go to jail. Well, then guess what, nigga? You clearly don't have it. So therefore, who you gonna get it for? It's not. Oh no, who you gonna get it? It's not like you gonna be able to sit up. If we're not gonna be able to watch the videos or go to these different platforms to watch videos and stuff to still be warned, what the fuck you think you finna have? Shit. And then if you a scoffing and complaining and stuff, you gonna go grab a Bible and whatnot and stuff, and then what? If the Lord couldn't put, if the Lord couldn't put His Spirit upon an individual and stuff in order for you to understand His Spirit and stuff and get the answers, then what the fuck you think you finna get and stuff? It's like this. Uh, uh, the way that we are able to understand stuff, we're gonna take that away and stuff because we really want to get rid of this person or that person and stuff, right? Well, it's gonna be a man anyways. We want to get rid of him and whatnot and stuff, right? But now, what do you have? Lord was using that individual and stuff just to get you to understand. He wasn't just, it's like, oh, I'm gonna just deal with you on your own. Nah, you see, right? So like it. I want to grab this. This is 'cause just in case, they do find us. Because once again, the Lord can break us out of jail. He can break us out of prison. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, or he can keep us there. Look what He did when it came down to the Apostle John. Apostle John was on the island of Patmos. You know what I'm saying? And in the salt mines and stuff. And the thing is that the Lord was giving him understanding. But and he was sending those letters. But we ain't gonna be sending no fucking letters and stuff if they put us in prison. You probably won't even see it. It's this old. It's an anime. Yeah, but it was an anime, and it was just it was prison. You know what I'm saying? Some sort of prison or jail, whatnot. And one of the guards and stuff was being a bitch, right? And he just hated this dude and stuff because he ain't bow down to him and whatnot and stuff, right? And if there was like if for what I remember and stuff. Say if he tried to send a letter, he wouldn't get nothing and stuff because he had the type of spirit where it's like if you try to send something because they was being foul in the prison. So if it's like if you try to send something and stuff, then guess what? We're gonna rip it open, rip it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much all I'm saying is that we're not gonna be sending you letters. You're not gonna get sent a letter and whatnot and stuff. You're just gonna be without. That's what you people are gonna be, without. You know, the Lord told us to store up treasures in heaven and stuff, where no man can steal. You all can't steal this. You can't take this away. You can't pray this away. You can't do none of that shit. But all you can do is fuck yourself up. And that's exactly what you niggas are doing. And you're gonna put yourself in position and stuff where it's gonna happen that way. You see? And just in case and stuff, you get individuals and stuff who they're gonna do a diligent search and stuff. Just because you come across a prophet doesn't mean that you're gonna get the answer you want. So this is Jeremiah 15, and the Lord got to put the Spirit upon us. We ain't just gonna sit up here. You're gonna die. No, the Lord is I say like the Lord would have to put in our spirits and stuff to say it and stuff. But in the end, more than likely, I say it like this: the situation when it come down to Moses. Moses was in the cloud and stuff, getting understanding stuff from the Lord to give to the rest of Israel that he brought out of Egypt, right? And Moses was taking too long. So, and what did they want? And what did Israel want to do? They wanted to worship something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say it like this: if Aaron, since Aaron was still waiting for Moses and whatnot, then that means that his mind ain't changed. But the rest of the people and stuff was ready to go off and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying, right? So what type of attitude or type of behavior and stuff they had to come, you know what I'm saying, what mind frame and stuff that they had to be in and stuff just to come at Aaron and stuff to cause him to change. Or no, not cause him to change, but cause him to create a calf out of the gold that they took from the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Hostility. So guess what's going to happen and stuff if they also come across, when people find out that they way that they believe in and stuff ain't working, you know what I'm saying, or they bullshit at they time and whatnot and stuff, so they doing as the unwise virgins and whatnot, trying to get understanding, and the only ones that's out there and stuff is sweet and bitter waters. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like that, but they got a little bit of doctrine and stuff, but the rest of it and stuff is false doctrine and stuff. You see, because they're going to speak on things that they don't know. So then, so then, uh, you know, so say if I lost my train of thought. So imagine, me speaking as a man, you come across a man of the Lord and stuff. You know what I'm saying, or someone who has the understanding and stuff, right? Whatever is art. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures do say one, 100, some gonna have 100-fold, 60-fold, and 30-fold, and that's a level of knowledge. And the thing is that if you, whoever it is that you come across and whatnot and stuff, if the Lord put in their spirit and stuff, where it's like you're not, he don't, where he don't want you to get and stuff, you're not gonna get it. And hostility and stuff is not gonna do anything and stuff, because that's gonna show a red flag, and it's gonna show that the Lord clearly ain't fucking with you. You see? You got to do wickedness and stuff just so you can find out. You know, put yourself in a position of like King Saul and shit. So this is Jeremiah 15:1. It says, "Then said the Lord, Yahweh Shah unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind cannot be toward this people." It says, "Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth." It says, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whether shall we go forth? Right? It says, then pretty much, whether shall we go forth? They're going to be asking, what should they do? Right? What should they do? How they should walk? It says, then thou shalt tell them. It says, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death, and such as are for sword to sword, and such as are for famine to famine, and such as are for captivity to captivity. And that's going to be verse 3. It says, and I will appoint over them four kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and it says, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. You see, and that's pretty much what's going to happen. That's pretty much what's going to happen. You're not going to know the way of truth and stuff, so you're going to lean upon your carnal ways.
That's what you're gonna lean upon. And then more than likely and stuff, false doctrine is gonna be out there and stuff still. You know what I'm saying, right? False doctrine is gonna still be out there still and whatnot and stuff, and it's gonna be saying peace, peace and safety and stuff, but other destruction cometh. But sudden destruction cometh. You see? And you're not gonna be able to peep this out or peep that out and stuff because you don't have enough exercise within the spirit. Because within the time of your exercise and stuff, you did more fucking around, talking shit, scoffing and whatnot, being part of your lot. You know what I'm saying? Then getting yourself prepared and stuff where you're gonna have to utilize this word and whatnot, where you can't just, oh, I'm gonna slide in the book and stuff, and you find it's not gonna even meet you in every thought in these dangerous times to come because you're not practicing it. You're just practicing talking your shit, and that's it. You see? You see? So there's gonna be individuals gonna be without. There's going to be individual stuff who's going to be partakers and stuff of making it where they're going to be without. And then the Lord is also going to withdraw his men and whatnot and stuff where where you're not going to get the word. You see, what the scripture says, it says that the elect have attained it, but the rest were blinded. And what the scripture says, it says, so how much more blind and stuff are you going to be when you can't hear it at all? And this was your desire. How much more blind would you be and stuff when it's your desire and stuff where you didn't want to hear it, or I'm tired of listening to this dude, or I'm tired of this, and then the time is coming and stuff. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna be able to spy either, so you're gonna be through. And why everybody want to start pointing the fingers and whatnot and stuff, just like in the cartoons and stuff, when they make something large and stuff that needs to be paid attention to, what do they do and stuff? I mean, pretty much what needs to happen and stuff. They need to sit up here. As soon as these people get to pointing the fingers, it's all because of him. It's all because of him. It's all because of him. And whoop the woo and stuff. A big ass mirror and stuff that won't break, won't impact, need to be slammed in their face and be like, that's the one who fucked you up. So I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Habar Hakarash, double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect which we go to be. Shalom, wa ba 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 ba, wa ba wa ba ba, wa ba ba ba, Kwam Yashua, Shalom.